Hello everyone, this is Defudge 3004 and I am in Empyrion Galactic Survival. And in this episode we are going to go over to the alien tower and get some of the supplies that we need from there and figure out what is over there. The first thing we have to do is definitely make some sort of ammo and weapons, but before we do that we have to unlock them. So exit out of that, press tab, and this is where we're going to be going to the tech trees. Now we are already level 3, so we have 25 player points. So on this game you can build capital vessels, small vessels, hover vessels, and then there's miscellaneous stuff, and of course the blueprints already showed you that a little bit. Miscellaneous is all of the things that are green are all things that we can already build, so we don't need to worry about opening up these, but these we do. So, and it has to correspond with the level that you were at. Because we're level 3, we can only open level 3 stuff. So under the tools we can have the portable work light. All of this stuff here we can already do. We can make the drill, which actually would be a really good thing to do, and probably the chainsaw to get wood, of course, and that's what you use a chainsaw for. And of course the portable work light and a second multi-tool. There's a multi-tool tier 2 that we can also get, and we can also get a drill tier 2 right here. So those are the things that we're going to be working towards. And under weapons we have a projectile pistol, which is already open, so we can go ahead and think about getting that. And there's also a shotgun and an assault rifle. Now these things are all going to take different ammo, so we're just going to have to figure out how to make that ammo and figure out how to open these things up. Now from experience of playing this game, the shotgun is actually the best weapon to have. It doesn't require a lot of ammo, but this will also help us out a lot. Now, it has all these things that we can see. So, range given for space on planets, range is lower and depends on atmosphere density. So we need to look at making ammo for this, and so let's look at this real quick. The weapons, once you unlock them, then they will be unlocked in here. So we cannot make the drill, the chainsaw, the projectile pistol, and let me see, the shotgun. We did not open the shotgun yet. I thought that, oh, never mind. I know why we didn't. I clicked on it, but I didn't open it up. So click on it and then go to unlock. There we go. Now we have the shotgun unlocked. This is the best weapon in the game. Early game, that is. I don't know about later game. I haven't really made too terribly super far later game, but we'll be figuring that out. Now, tools. There's the portable work light, multi-tool, texture and symbol tool to change things on like your crafts and stuff like that. The ore scanner and a detector. I don't really know exactly what that is, but I know what that ore scanner is, and if I remember correctly, we should have an ore scanner on us, and we have a flashlight. I thought we had an ore scanner. Maybe we find an ore scanner, or sometimes you will find an ore scanner. Let me put it like that. So let's see what it takes now to unlock the shotgun. So the shotgun is right there, but we need mechanical components and steel plates. Well, we need to put this iron ore in there along with the copper, and we also are gonna need silicon, but we can at least open up the shotgun and nitrocellulose. So let's go ahead and components, building blocks, components. Let's go ahead and make all of the iron ingots that we can. Now, we don't have a lot of iron, so for every 5 iron ore, we will get 10 ingots. So that's actually really good. And then for every 5 copper ore, we will get 10 ingots. So we can make one of those, and then we can make one of those. And we're going to have to go out and mine quite a bit more stuff to be able to make more stuff and more stuff. The drill will actually be a really good thing to make, but we're going to have to get a lot more iron. So let me see if we can perhaps find a way to get this open without breaking the bank. So electronics we're not going to be able to do because we don't have any silicon, so that'd be under device, actually components, and electronics we need silicon, so we have to find silicon. I do know that there was some stuff way back over there where the other wreckage was, so I am going to get out the bike and I'm going to head over there and I'm going to find that silicon, copper, and iron ore. And I'm going to start mining, and I will show you guys that. So as soon as I get over there to begin doing that, I will catch up with you guys. And I'm just going to go and start heading over there, and we will be there in just a jiffy. And we can also get steel plates from this, which is actually going to be really good to help us out, so we can find more stuff. So I'm going to head over to where the iron and copper and silicon ore was and those deposits, and then we will get a driller and I'll see if I can show you guys some of the stuff that is there. Remember to press Shift F to pick up your bike, so that way you can put it back on your hotbar, otherwise you're going to end up losing it. We are really close to the silicon deposit, so for those of you who are interested, this is a voxel game, so you can go digging as far down as you want to, and you will be able to find a lot of stuff down there, so that's going to be actually a really good thing. Plus you can get stone, but you have to actually go to the stone to be able to, or find the stone to get it. Excuse me. So that's one of the things that we need to do, is get a lot of resources. Say there, buddy. So, where is that silicon? It should be just right there beneath us. It's 16 meters down. Now, the thing is to remember, your jetpack won't be able to go for a really long ways. So what you're going to have to be able to do is kind of angle it in. So let's do I believe a rock drill, and we're going to kind of dig down that way. Okay, maybe it will be defense tools. So there we go. We should be able to get down there, but I'm not 100% sure that we will. We may have to actually yeah, we're gonna have to find some silicon somewhere else, because this is not going to work for us. If I can find the silicon, I will show you guys what that looks like. I thought that I had some on me, but I apparently do not. I have 2 electronics, but we need a lot more than that to be able to make the guns and stuff. So, I'm going to look around for silicon, and as soon as I find some, I will let you guys know, and then we will get going to be able to dig and make the rock drill and other stuff like that. So right here is a thing that kind of looks like a little bit like a brain, you might say. And there's a couple of different things that you can get. This is a natural stimulant. So if you look at it, it says press F to pick up natural stimulant. I know the sun's probably right in the way. There you go. So we're going to press F. Now we got some natural stimulant, and let's look to see how many we got. We have 2 spice, 1 natural stimulant. So let's see if we can find another one, and then we should be able to make a energy drink, which is going to give us 110 stamina. So if we do get tired and we're running a lot, we can drink that and quickly replenish our stamina and keep on running. So that's one of the good things, is that you can find all kinds of stuff in here to make all kinds of things. Okay, so I found the second plant that has the natural stimulant. Kind of looks like a brain on this world at least. So let's go pick that up, and now we can I can pick up 2 buds also. That's why I stopped by when you guys, when the video was cut. So let's go make one of those, and let's make one of those, and we'll put that in our barn. Then we have some more food. We're getting a little bit hungry, so go to it, and then just left click when it's on your bar, and you'll be able to eat it. Shift right click from your, excuse me, sorry about that, from the, inventory that you have open. So I am going to probably go over there to that small wreckage and that's the one I came from. Never mind. I'm gonna see if I can find. That's the other wreckage that we were at. So I still need to find silicon, and it's kind of a. Oops, keep on doing that. It's gonna go 4, and that way we don't have to worry about it. So let's try to find the silicon, and then we can make other stuff and figure out other things that we are doing. Oh, and watch out for these guys. These guys are kind of dangerous if you're not careful. If you happen to hit them in like the middle of a battle or something, they will come and attack you. They kind of make a funky sound, like the growling sound, so you always know that they are around. So just kind of keep your eye out for them. They are not aggressive as far as I know until you accidentally hit them or whatever. So just try to be careful when you are around them that you don't hit them with your weapon or whatever. I haven't had any real problems with them, except when I do accidentally hit them, then they just don't really care for that so much. Not that I could really actually figure out why. So, I'm still looking around, and I will find some silicon, and then I'll come back to you guys. This is another natural stimulant, and from one side it kind of looks like a catcher's mitt or a hand. And on the other side, it looks like the inside of the mitt with like some sort of ball or something caught in it. And this is a natural stimulant that you can also pick up. So there are many different things that you can do to pick stuff up. So don't be afraid to, explore and do things and find things and really try to, figure out what things are. Now, there's a lot of stuff I'm not picking up, but that's because, some of these things are going to expire before we make it back to the base. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not getting some of these items. Like some of these things right here, the plant protein, we can use that. But we already have quite a few on us. I guess I could probably make a couple more of those bars to really help ourselves out. Because we are actually getting a little bit low on food. Not a lot, but a little bit. So there's lots of this natural stimulant around, so now we have several cans of this energy drink, and then we also have a lot of this hot beverage. So that's going to help ourselves out, and then if we get cold, we can drink that. And this spice is going to be going bad here pretty soon, but it will also help us out a little bit too. Some things you do want to eat raw, some things you don't. So I am no closer to finding the silicon, but I will soon enough, and it kind of is very similar in size to these rocks, but it has like speckles on it, and you can like white spots, you might say. Well, that's what it is white spots. So once you see it, you will know what it is. So I've also been gathering some iron and copper because we are going to need quite a bit of that too to be able to help ourselves out to find stuff. One of the problems that I have with the silicon is it's really hard to see. It looks like a normal rock and it's really low, like those rocks that you saw out by that ledge of the like the edge of the lake and stuff. But yeah, they're really kind of low. They're not big like the copper and iron rocks. So they're kind of harder to see, but this is a silicon rock, and it says down there in the lower right, rocks resource silicon. Now, in my previous videos, I have also alluded to a game called Osiris, and you guys, for those of you who have been watching, I am talking about Osiris New Dawn. I just, for whatever reason, call it Osiris because that's what I've called it for like a really long time. So if you do hear me talk about Osiris, I'm just talking about Osiris New Dawn. So just try to forgive me for not saying the whole name. I will try to do so in the future so you guys are aware of what game I am talking about. I'm not picking up much of this moss scrapping and stuff because, as I said, a lot of that stuff will go bad before we actually get too far. So I do have a little tiny bit of silicon, but I don't have a lot. So I am going to definitely be looking for some more. It can be up in the mountains. It can be down here by the beach. I found it down by the water. I found it pretty much anywhere. There is no certain place to find it because once we get the drill, then we're going to be able to mine those resources that are down there by where I was at. So Let's just go ahead and let's see about one of these energy drinks. And now that really helped fill up our stamina. So that's 110 stamina that excuse me, filled up. So that's really good. Okay, so I found some more silicon. It is kind of harder to find because, like I said, it doesn't stand out as much as like the copper and the iron. So you just got to take your time and kind of look around for it and see if you can find it, because sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. So the energy drinks are really good to have. We're getting a little bit hungry, so let's go and eat one of those. And fortunately, you don't have to like drink a lot, but you can get water, and that's actually really good because the water does 25 stamina. So if you don't have a chance to find any of the natural stimulant or stuff like that, then you can always use the water. But you also have to build a water purification station to be able to make it, and that's of course going to require a lot more stuff. That was grain. All this stuff right here is grain. It's not a bad thing, but again, it is a corn. So that is what we have here, and it does 1 health and 20 food and 5 stamina. So we can gather some. We can probably turn that into seeds. I'm gonna have to see how to do that because I'm not 100% sure. But we can do that, and we're also going to need a little bit of crushed stone. Probably won't need as much, but we will need some crushed stone. So a couple of these can actually feed us pretty good, and then we don't have to worry about being hungry. But again, they do go bad kind of quick. So this is an Omicron plant. It doesn't give us anything. I don't know what resources it gives us if we were to harvest it, but as you can tell, there are all kinds of things on here. There may be 2 or 3 kinds of stimulants, 2 or 3 kinds of vegetables like these right here. That is just like this drink here that does 90 health and 5 stamina and body temperature -3. So if we get too hot, we can drink stuff like that. And the berry, and want to warm up, drink the buds and different things like that. So I have basically gone all around this lake, and I found 2 little pieces of silicon ore. So we're not exactly scoring a lot. I'm not picking up the mushrooms right now because I really just want to go over there, and then after we do that, then we're going to start collecting resources pretty heavily and trying to get stuff done. Now these rocks are a lot bigger, like I said, so they kind of stand out a little bit more. So that's one of the problems that I do have with the silicon. I hope you guys find this series enjoyable. I hope you guys learn a lot from it, because I still have a lot to learn from this game. I have played it some, just not as much as I probably could have or should have. So I did play in the time before 8.1, and I'm glad I didn't start doing a series before. I did think about it. I was going to, and I just kind of didn't for whatever reason. And then now I can see that, it's probably the best decision, because I would have had to start all over and learn the game all over again. So when 8.1 came out, I decided I was going to try to learn it and see what was in it, and then think about doing some recording, and here I am. So I don't know what all they're planning on adding to the game or anything else. We can check on like the forums and stuff like that, but they probably won't be like telling a lot of different things. So we do have a large area here to actually explore, and I like the fact that we can explore so much, because in previous versions of this game there was a kind of a fence around. I don't think that's gonna be a good guy. I don't think he's friendly. Okay, he isn't bothering us, but it's a slime. And as far as I know, if he ain't bothering us, we ain't gonna bother him, kind of thing. So oh boy, oh boy. spiders. Not good. Not good. Very, very dangerous. Oh boy, not good, not good, not good. Oh boy, no, 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 no. This is where we really need to have our stamina, but, yeah. Because right now, this gun is using all of our stamina, so, yeah, yipe, yipe, yipe. Come on. Start killing them. Come on, girlfriend. There you go, there's one. Holy moly, that was not fun. Yipies, yipies. All you guys get to see a little bit of action, huh? First day right there, second day right there, man. That was insanely intense, man. Hokey jamokey, I did not like that at all. We need an energy drink now, because now we need to come back. Now we need to find the other one before she disappears too, and I tried to make a straight line. I did, but now I don't know where she is at, because these things will only last for a certain amount of time, and then they disappear, as I've said before, so... You guys got to see a little bit of action. That was a little bit too much action for my taste, but, you know... Oh boy, that was intense. So you can switch to other things, and maybe what we should do is try to keep one of these on our hot bar, so that way we always have one here. And that has a little bit of stamina, but really not a lot. The water probably has the most stamina, and that one has pretty good stamina. So let's just put a few things down there, and let's just go ahead and eat you guys. Okay, indigestion. So now we got indigestion. Yay. That's where one of these things, where is that? Where is it at? It is the spice. So the spice is really good for getting rid of indigestion, and so it'll always show it up there, but now we got rid of that, now we're okay again. I did not expect those spiders. That kind of scared the snaky wobbers out of me. I didn't really want them either. I guess we kind of do have a little bit of a jetpack, but it isn't much. So, I'm going to head to this small wreckage, and then we're going to go back to our thing, because we do have a little bit of resources, and now we can figure out if we're going to be able to make the gun and stuff like that, but we need to get a little bit more iron. So, I'm going to head over there to this wreckage, and then after that, we're going to head back to our base, and we're gonna see if we can get this stuff going. A lot of people complain about this motorcycle, but it is a quick mode of transportation, and that's the one thing that sometimes we just really need, is a quick mode of transportation. I think we've been here, but let's find out. I am pretty sure that we have been here. Maybe not, but it doesn't look like that cargo container is here. Oh, there it is. Yep, we've already been here. So I wasn't sure when I saw these pieces scattered about like that. I was pretty sure we were here. So there's our pod, so we can head back there. So I'm going to head back to the pod. I'll see you guys here in just a minute. as I'm finishing up making this last little bit of silicon ore, it takes 5, of course, like all the rest of these do. We actually do have enough stuff that now we should be able to go ahead and make the drill and the shotgun. Now, there are 2 ways to make these things. The first way is to start with the drill. That's too many pieces. Let's go and start with the shotgun. So that's 5 mechanical components and 2 steel plates. So let's go to 5 mechanical. 1, 2, 3. That'll give us 6 and 2 steel plates. We already have steel plates right there with a whole bunch more in there. So, okay, so now while that is being made, then we have that right there. And then we can, is all we need to do is just, now if this is yellow, or orange, that's not orange, that's green. If that says green in that area, unlike this one where it's yellow, then that means it has all the parts that it needs. So let's go ahead and make the shotgun. These things will take a while, so it is going to take 48 seconds to make that. There's also a second way to make some of the things in the game, and that way is, so we want to make this drill. Is all we do is click on it, and it will automatically, once it gets past this, it will automatically make the parts for us, and then we can just wait for it to be made. That's one nice thing with this game that I really enjoy, is you don't have to go to the assembler, make, okay, let's say 50 steel plates and this and that and this and that and this and that, and then go back and realize you're still 3 pieces short. This will make everything for you right there, and then you're good to go. Okay. So now there is things in here like for the shotgun ammo, we need nitrocellulose, and also for the pistol rounds, we need nitrocellulose. We could actually just go ahead and make a pistol because it is good. It's good for little things, not so much hard things, but also the projectiles are really cheap. We get 25 per click whenever we make those, and this gives us 30. So this is actually better, but this is also workable too. Let's just go and make a pistol. So nitrocellulose. Let's go to components. What is nitrocellulose? Nitrocellulose is plant fibers. So we have 37 plant fibers right now, and that is going to give us 1 plant fiber is going to be 20 cellulose. So let's go ahead and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be quite a bit. So while that stuff is being made, let's kind of look around and see if we can find anything else that we might need. Now, the one problem with the drill too is that now we're going to need ammo for it, or a charge for it. So I think we have a little bit. I don't think it takes biofuel, but it might. So we're definitely going to have to be looking at that kind of stuff too. So that is one of the things to do, is everything in here takes something else to be able to make. So you're, like I said, you're constantly on the hunt for things to make. So do keep that in mind. I just made another energy bar. There's some more plant fibers, and you're always gathering a lot of stuff. We can plant fibers in a garden and actually make a huge garden of that kind of stuff. I've seen people do it, and I know it can be done, but also it's one of those things you need a base because you have to be able to have that to do anything, because you got to turn power on and stuff like that. So this is another one of those games that sometimes you don't realize how to turn the power on, and you can do that by pressing Y when you're in your base. And sometimes you accidentally press it without thinking about it, and you shut everything down, and it's like, why is things not working? It's like, what's going on? And you're like, oh, I probably pressed Y, and sure enough you did. So we are actually getting really close to going over there to the alien tower. So let's see if we can at least head over that way, and then we can go and get some resources that are over there by that hill. Once we go over there, we'll have a lot more better idea of what to do. So I think that's going to be part of the goal, is actually getting stuff like that done. So let's go and see about making some ammo and getting our parts out of here. Here's the pistol, and let's just go ahead and put ammo number 2, and we'll just stick that back in our inventory. Put that in there, and let's just go ahead and spice, and let's go and make one of these at least, and we'll probably also make some grilled steak, which we can eat fairly quickly. So should have picked up another spice, but I didn't. So salami used to just take meat, but now it also takes spice, so you know that's okay too. I'm all right with that. We have 4 buds, and let's see about making that right there, and then we need to make some ammo. So you guys can see how to make this, and this stuff will actually stay good for quite a while. And food is 51, health 8, stamina 9, but 166 perish time. So that's going to stay good for quite a while. Now, we do have quite a few of these, so now we have enough, how many copper ingots do we have? We have 38 and 18 iron with some more in there. So now we can go and make a few more iron ingots of the components. So let's do that. And then let's make, it's going to make 3 of those and 5 of those. Now the drill, not the rock drill, but the drill takes, okay, biofuel. That's what I thought. So let's go and look under weapons and ammo. So it doesn't look like we can make any under there, but under here we can. So 10 plant fibers, 1 charge fills up 1 whole magazine. So let's see how much one of these makes. We don't have a lot of plant fibers to be able to make a lot of stuff. So, we're gonna have to definitely be picking up some plant fibers. So I'm gonna move that right down there. And I guess I'm not looking at what I'm doing, am I? Let's go ahead and put this stuff that doesn't go bad in here, and then we can kind of get some of our storage cleaned out, and let's see what we can do. Okay, that is going fuel value 10. That's gonna make 1 biofuel, so let's go and make 3. While that is being made, I am thinking that we need to head over there, and then we can come back. So we're going to be needing our shotgun. So let me just go ahead and get on the bike. Oops. It's up, that's number 7 now. 6, whatever. I don't know, 18. I don't know what it is. So let's go and head over there, and as soon as we get there, I will see you guys then. See you in a second. Right straight ahead of me is a baddie, and when I mean a baddie, I mean they are really bad. Did I not grab the ammo? Oh no. Well, I guess I'm using the shotgun. This thing right up here is an extremely dangerous creature, and that right there, oh, those things are bad. Oh, those things are bad. I'm out of here. Let's go. Let's run. Those things are so dangerous. They will give you dermal burn. And when that thing sees you, they will hit you really hard. It's that pink thing right there in front of my cursor. Oh man, they have killed me more than once. So they are extremely dangerous creatures. So if you happen to see this pink thing or this pink fireballs coming at you, just get out of the way. We need good armor to be able to get them. So I am part of the way to the alien tower. I'm actually almost there, so I'm not even gonna fight that creature right now, just because I am not really in a good way to fight him, because I really don't have a lot to help myself out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the alien tower here, and then we'll figure out our next steps. Okay, so I have made it to the alien tower, and so it's really cold up here. This is in the snow biome, and so I'm probably going to be drinking a good portion of my drink that I have. But what I need to do is that there's a strong signal coming from inside of here, so this is the part that we're gonna have to kind of get figured out, is we're gonna have to come in here. Now we're getting cold and hungry really fast, so oops, sorry about that. So we are definitely gonna have to be careful about this, just because it is so cold and everything else. So there is low energy current, like from a lever somewhere close to you. Push yourself against the already cracked walls and see if you can break through. If there's a lever, use it until it fully activates. Possibly this wall will remove the plates covering the exit. So if I try to maybe like hit it or something, then maybe I can okay, there's the core for the alien faction. Now we can destroy this core, and I think that's what we may have to end up doing, is that you cannot damage the target with this weapon. So let's go to number one. Darn it. Okay, there we go. Number one, and let's try salvage. Okay. And we're just gonna have to probably, okay. Salvage. Okay. So we need to figure out how we are going to get out of here, because right now, we're kind of stuck down in here. Drop down. Where'd the hole go? Oh, shoot. We are definitely stuck in here now. So, oh, we are screwed. Okay. There we go. Just had to bust out that wall. I see. Okay, wasted a bunch of ammo for that. So, there's that lever. Okay, that turns that on. The covers were removed, but the button reveals the major inscription on the wall panels. Okay, so every time we do... Oh, I see, it opens that up. Okay. The symbols are unknown and also seem heavily weathered. The tower must be very old. It is not an active station of any kind. Maybe a grave, a memorial. One symbol group on the panels is repeated over and over. A name or a location. Inscriptions were saved for later translation. So all these all have the same thing. Attention, something is happening beside the red panel. Stay away from it. Registering strong energy fluctuations. Okay, now comes the fun part. So what we have to do is make sure that our gun is loaded, and okay, there's gonna be two of these bad boys. So let's get out of here and see if we can find the other one. And the other one should be somewhere over here. This is the whole dangerous part of why we needed the weapons. Fortunately for us, there's only 2, but we do get quite a bit of meat and stuff. So, now we have actually done this. So now we know what's in here, and now we're gonna be okay. So, we can always drop back down in as soon as we can, of course, get up there, but I don't know if we can actually destroy this at all. Oops, not that salvage. Nope, okay, so we're gonna have to definitely figure something else out. Now, we need to return to that wreckage, but we're getting ready to end this episode, and so what I'm going to do is actually head back to where our ship is, and figure out where in the heck that is, because I think it's over this way. So, I'm going to head back to the ship and figure out what we can do, and hopefully we'll be okay. And I did find a whole bunch of silicon, a lot of silicon, about 6 nodes or something like that, so I'm actually doing really good there. So as soon as I get back to the base, that this one right over here where our escape pod is, I'm kind of headed in the right direction, but it's a little more over like that. I will see you guys there, and then we will be ending the episode. Okay, finally made it back. Kind of got lost a little bit. Oh, that was quite the journey, and yeah, that wasn't exactly the most fun, but I did finally make it back. I got attacked by a couple of things that kind of wanted to destroy me, and yeah, it wasn't exactly, like I said, the most fun that I've ever had, but I did make it back. So I know I picked up a spice. Where did that spice go? There it is. So I did pick up a whole bunch of silicon. I have 44 silicon, a little bit of copper, and a little bit of iron. So there was tons of silicon up there on the mountain, so I did find quite a bit of stuff, and so that was actually really good. These will give us a little bit of health too, but mainly this water right here, this wherever it is, this berry juice will give us more health, and the vegetable juice. So I've already drank those because I got hurt pretty bad, and I was attacked by one of those things with the purple flame balls that was being thrown at me and stuff. So it wasn't the best trip that I've ever had, but it wasn't the worst one by any stretch either. So I got a few more of those plant fibers, and I do believe that the pistol ammo's right there. Totally forgot it. So now we have enough stuff. So anti-rad feels good. Here's the 3 alien parts and 3 alien teeth and natural stimulant. Now don't eat this. It's minus 50 health, minus 50 food, and 100 stamina. So just don't go around eating it because you'll probably be pretty sorry. So, this is the Fudge 3004. This is Empyrion Galactic Survival. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me. We're just getting started. So, there will be more to do. Now that we went over to that tower, now we can go back over to that wreckage and get some more stuff from that. But there may be an enemy there, so we're going to have to be careful about that. We need to gather some more resources and stuff like that, because we're going to be needing a whopping lot of stuff to build a base and a refrigerator, biofuel, etc., etc., etc. There's a lot of stuff that we got to do. So I can go mining now, because now I have the 3 biofuel for my drill, and so that's going to help us out a lot. Where did my drill go? I wonder if I dropped stuff by accident, and if I did, I guess I did, but yeah, my drill isn't down there anymore. I guess I probably dropped stuff and didn't even realize that I did in the middle of the battle and that. So I guess I'll be making another drill, and we'll do that in the next episode, and or I'll just do it off camera, and that way you guys don't have to watch me doing all that kind of stuff again. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Thank you for joining me here, and I hope you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you guys later.